Magandang buhay, magandang araw, naimbag na aldaw, makastay agaw, Diyos tong mga good day tourist. This is Marjeline.
I am Julia.
And I am Precious.
And
We will be your tour guide from the administrative region in the Philippines, Cagayan Valley, designated as Region 2.
Are you all ready? Okay. But before we start, we care about your safety. So please be reminded to our safety precaution.
First, synchronize your time with my time so there's no one left behind. The time with me is exactly 7:30 in the morning.
Second, I have with me a whistle. If you hear me whistle once, it means we have to line up and go to our destination. And also a flag in my hand. I will go into wavy tries. 1, 2, 3. It means the tour will times up and go to our next destination.
And of course, we have here a first aid kit in case of emergency. And last, we want to walk in pairs so no one will get lost.
So, are you guys excited? Yes, we are all excited. So let's do the head count. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 40. Awesome!
Have you been into Quirino province? If not yet, then it's time to include it into your travel plans. These obscure destinations offer a lot of eco-adventurous activities including hiking, spelunking, rafting, and chasing waterfalls. Quirino is unique in its topology and culture. It's a landlocked province in Luzon, surrounded by the Sierra Madre and Marampang mountain ranges. About 80% of its landmass is composed of mountains and hills. As such, the province is blessed with elaborate cave systems, rolling hills, waterfalls, and rivers. Native delicacy you must try when you visit Quirino province. One of the more unique food find was royal tubikoy, at a combination of tupig, bibingka, and tikoy. The native delicacy made of glutinous rice, coconut pulp, milk, sugar, cheese, and shortening is produced by R&B Bokohan and Eatery Aurora West Difon Quirino. Welcome to Isabela. People nowadays love to travel and discover new places. Visiting beautiful places relieves stress and gives some peace of mind, briefly blocking out the daily life in cities. Most people travel or drive for hours just to visit different places. In the Philippines, the Isabela province in Cagayan Valley region is filled with mountains and beaches. Exploring the attractions in the place is easy, as the province is easily accessible via land and air. Two delicacies you should taste when in Isabela province. When in Isabela, don't miss binalay, a native suman delicacy of the province made of sticky rice flour and wrapped in banana leaves. Binalay is cooked in boiling water until done, then served with latex sauce. The binalay, aside from during the Holy Week, takes a spotlight twice more during the city's famous Binalay Festival and sometime in May during the lively founding anniversary of the province of Isabela. Dinengdeng. This Ilocano dish has a soup base made of bagoong isda, fermented fish sauce, and mixed with local vegetables and some grilled or fried fish. It is also similar to bulanglan and laswa, and the only difference is the addition of fish and fermented fish sauce.
Welcome and let's visit Nueva Vizcaya. Our first destination is the Kapisaan Cave.
Kapisaan Cave System is one of the most popular tourist spots in Nueva Vizcaya, the best spelunking destination in the province. It is a 4.2 kilometers cave system, making it the 5th longest cave system in the Philippines. And most spelunking tours last 4 hours. It is made up of 8 interconnected caves and Leon that Alliance Caves are 2 main entry and exit point. The cave system is considered as one of the country's best cave system and even called a geologist's paradise.
Glorious Food House Restaurant at Solano, Nueva Vizcaya. Along the National Highway in the town of Solano, in the smoke-free province of Nueva Vizcaya, is a Glorious Food House Restaurant. Is a large wooden cottage type restaurant with wooden picnic type table setup. It was a typical canteen or carinderia type eatery, but it offers local native Filipino dishes. Some are not typically available anywhere. Let's discover and see the beauty of Batanes. Batanes may be the Philippines' smallest and least populous province, but don't let that fool you. Do you know that Batanes is the archipelagic province in the Cagayan Valley region? It is the northernmost province in the country. It is located at the island of Ivatan and the capital is Vasco. I know that you are all excited, so without further ado, let's discover and see the beauty of the Morong Beach. Batanes' unspoiled beauty is most evident in its beautiful beaches. From powdery white sand to scattered boulders surrounded by time and waves. Batanes has a variety of seascape you can swim in, visit and lunch at such as Morong Beach. Morong Beach was located at Sabtang Island. It is one of the most popular beach in the province. Thanks to the large formation of rock called the Nakaabuang Park. The waves in the Morong Beach are gentler, making it safer from tourists to take a dip. Its pristine white sand was comparable to Boracay. It is also far fairer to the other beaches in the province. Welcome and let's hike to Mount Iraya. The active volcano offers an adventure to the hikers. This tourist spot was significant to the old Ivatans. According to the old Ivatans, whenever someone important to their tribe passes away, a ring of clouds appear in the mountains. Mount Iraya is one of the Philippines' 22 active volcanoes, and its last eruption took place in 1454. It stands at 1,517 meters. The trail is narrow and covered in trees and vines. So what are you waiting for? Let's visit the lighthouse in Basco or the Basco Lighthouse. Start your lighthouse tour in bright and early in Basco. It was located in the main island, Batan, built in March 2003 to serve as a guide to local fishermen. The 66-feet tower Basco Lighthouse offers a 360-degree view of the Basco proper, Basco Part, and the West Philippine Sea. Basco Lighthouse is one of the 3 active lighthouses suggested by Florencio Abad, a former Batanes congressman.
So now let's pray at Mount Carmel Chapel or Tucon Church. Batanes has a dozen of churches scattered throughout its 3 inhabited islands, but one church you can miss or you shouldn't miss when you go for a visit is Mount Carmel Chapel, also known to a local as Tucon Church. Local artisans built this small chapel on top of a hill, and the province's traditional stone houses inspired its design. The chapel is ideal for couples who want a romantic and small marriage ceremony. Inside the chapel are paintings of saints done by the local artisans. Are you hungry from all the sightseeing and hiking? Don't leave Batanes without trying the local cuisine. A trip to Batanes won't be complete without food, and the islands have plenty of mouth-watering dishes to offer visitors. Try their local dishes in the restaurant or homestay kitchens to complete your Batanes experience. There's one called Payi Batanes, local lobsters. You also have to try their staple fish like mahi-mahi, dibang or flying fish, and local dishes like uvud, vuns, and lunyes. A gastronomic adventure is waiting for you in Batanes. So make sure to have a checklist of the food you want to try and the restaurants you plan to visit with your loved ones.
When you are in Batanes, don't forget to eat and try their food delicacies. One is the lunis. This is a different version of the popular Filipino dish, which we call adobo, because lunis is rather served dry. Lasting for a quite while, this traditional dish is made of pork cooked with rock salt until its fat is rendered and it's turned golden brown. Back in the old days, it is stored in its own lard in jars for months to ensure continuous supply. To best eat lunis, I love to pair it with sopas whilst dipping in vinegar and garlic. And of course, the sopas or the yellow rice. Always a staple during fiestas or festivals, sopas or balenciana is rice cooked in turmeric pulp that's often mixed with garlic and pork. It is apparently called yellow rice because it is yellow from the turmeric. Some people would often say that the taste is close to Java rice. And that's right, though I have to say that I like sopas more when it comes to flavor.
So sad to say, but it was the end of our tour. The time with me is 4:30 in the afternoon. Do you have some questions or clarifications? Just let me know, okay? I hope everyone enjoyed our tour, and we would like to take this opportunity to thank you for being part of our tour. Hope to see you again. Keep safe always and God bless. Mabuhay!